Hey, YouTube. We're here for another NACL VOD review. We are done with our first week of playoffs. We lost 2 teams today. And joining me to go over the game is actually the caster himself on the broadcast. Great teammate, Beatdown. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
All
Thanks
right.
for having me.
Yeah, cool. As usual, I usually stream these on Twitch around 9 p.m. Pacific, but today we had no broadcast prep for tomorrow, so I took advantage of that. I'm going to have a night to myself now. Going to do this now, and also got to get our East Coast friend involved as well. So it's a win-win.
Woo-hoo. We love that.
Yeah, we do love that. All right, back to stream mode. What's up, guys? Let's get into the games today. Beat, I got to share my screen with you. That might help, no?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
You just hear me like going off your stream, which is like delayed 30 seconds. Like, yeah, I don't like that move.
Yeah,
Like,
probably
what are you
not.
talking about, bro?
Probably not. If you have any requests, let me know. Like in terms of like speeding up, slowing down. If you want a second look at anything, don't feel bad about that at all. This is more fun when
Yeah.
whatever you want to talk about or see, it's more fun. Like I really liked having Edward on yesterday. I went for longer, and it was really fun to dive into some stuff that he was interested in. So, all right, guys,
sounds good.
Let's get after it. Game 1. All right, Beat. What were your initial impressions?
My immediate thought from this draft, something we talked about going into it too. Like, I actually thought this series would go 3 games just because I think Wild Card mostly have just been looking pretty ass in these last like 2 weeks.
Okay.
But I like this draft from them. I really liked Saligo's what's the word, Syndra. And I thought this draft was I thought this draft was fine for Maryville, but I think it was a little hard for them to execute.
I respect the balls to take GP on 3.
Dude, yeah.
There's some
I
balls
was really
for that.
surprised.
Yeah.
And Zamudo, I mean, honestly, you banned Aatrox, you banned Aatrox, you banned Poppy. I don't think Niles has anything else you're scared of. So respect.
I think the Poppy was more for the Sejuani matchup. I like Poppy in the Sej.
That's probably true.
But yeah. I think it's a good call that it is a flex, and Poppy with the passive can somewhat uniquely deal with barrels. And also is just so fucking tanky that if you get ahead of all, GP is for damage, right? So you gotta win with GP. But Gwen,
I think like
Gwen
Syndra's,
was taken.
you're not scared. You're not scared about AP.
I don't mind Gwen here. I think that like double match damage is fine, and
I think
Gwen's valuable.
Like the problem with the Gwen here is like, I think this whole team wants to go forward, and Gwen kind of can, but when I think Gwen is strongest is when she has a hard winning matchup, and when you're playing into a comp that's trying to dive you. And Wildcard's comp kind of can do that, but they're perfectly fine like playing with space, and I think that's really hard for Gwen.
I think it's a decent read. Like, at least it's harder to operate in fights against GP.
Yes.
You can win the sides, but it is harder to operate in fights.
Yes.
So, this is like an old school counter. Like, see, the thing right now is like Camille is just not playable. Like, the old school counters think about are like Camille Gnar, and they just are not that strong right now. So that's why I don't mind the Gwen as well, because I think you interact actually really well with Kai'Sa. In this game. So that's part of why. But overall, still for Maryville, very much early game focus and some full court press. And it seems like all of our bot lanes right now are pretty comfortable trading the 4 champions of Kai'Sa, Rakan, Xayah, Rell in any which way or order, and it just doesn't matter.
Yeah. And I think we're now very comfortable with perma-banning Maokai, which is probably good.
Fuck Maokai. If everyone wants to run poke comps, I think the Maokai should just be denied. Also, Tristana is being perma'd, and Rumble, Kindred as well. The only questionable ban I had was actually Ivern. I think if you take away one of Kai'Sa Rell,
you don't care that Ivern goes through?
You could set up for Sejuani. So the Ivern ban like tells me it like would have been a Sejuani from you, which I think is fine. But yeah, Sej's still really strong in this patch. All right, let's dive into this one.
For sure.
Where'd you get that shirt?
Where did I get that shirt? I think I got it from there's a store here called Simon's. That's where I got it.
Okay.
That's actually where a lot of my favorite clothes came from.
Okay. I've not heard of Simon's. Is it local or Canadian or what?
It's local. It's like the kind of store, you get a hodgepodge of different brands. It's more high-end stuff, but there's some decently priced stuff.
Okay, so we have mirrored clears with Wukong working topside, Sejuani working bot side. Gonna go AoE camps. I'm starting to see, like, with jungle clears right now, I think it's kind of interesting. I've seen a lot of, like, losing matchups, start Raptors, and then reverse clear. And
Yeah.
I kind of like it because you end up by the crab, and then you can actually, like, kill your Raps again, base, and then, like, be able to make a move because you have two camps, like, spawning bot. I found that kind of interesting. Also, it looks like Odd Orange missed a small chicken, which hurts a tad. Um, let's see. I've also seen Kaisa get pushed with Hail Blades. If you have Hail Blades, you just get pushed in this matchup. But I think I like Lethal Tempo better.
For Kaisa?
Yeah.
Um, you think you'll auto attack a lot this game?
Not this game. All right, that's fine. Yeah, Lethal Tempo is hard to stack this game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
that's fine. I think overall, I do like the Lethal Tempo, though, still. I feel like that point's too strong. But it does feel like when Kaisa goes Hail Blade, she gets pushed in this matchup. That's one thing I've noticed. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is... Alright, Rakana's everything up right now, so if anything, I just, like, want to throw a Q.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think throwing a Q is fine. Also, like, you have to W out of this now. Because you're going to get ripped once the third feather goes down.
Yeah.
So that's just an oops. Good flash by Scary Cherry. I think he would have had that either way, but that's fine. Well played.
Yeah.
Maybe they burned a little bit too many... Like, I don't think they needed to burn cleanse, too. So, like, maybe too many sums were burned, but... Still not bad. Also, I gotta give props to Zamuda, man. Going first strike in this matchup is actually pretty ballsy. Like, for me, this has always kind of been grasp. Because you do auto and also, like, you know, your GP, right?
Yeah.
Grasp on GP is just so good / abusable. Oh, Niles burned ult and got Zamudo's flash, so that's a small win. I actually wonder what Ghost changes for Gwen are like. I feel like in top lane, Ghost wasn't affected too much. Unless you're like Olaf. Because the extra 4 seconds, like, the reset on takedown obviously is a bummer, not having that anymore, but the 4-second reset is actually really nice. And a lot of second...
You mean
the extra 4
You mean...
seconds.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice in a lot of top lane matchups. Okay, both top laners are sticking it. So now Niles' wave has to shove out, and Keel's going to wrap around. I like this from Keel quite a bit.
Yeah, me too. I really like this play.
Yeah, this was really good. I remember watching it. This was really good from Keel. Niles' wave, like, he can build a slow stack out, but Zamudo has, like, been able to eat oranges to get here.
Yeah.
And they just won. They one-banged him.
Yep.
Nice. I like that a lot from Wildcard. Hmm. Those are two ults that are now down though for Herald, so I really like how Auto Orange starts this up immediately. And I think Wildcard is stacking Herald to get the gold onto the GP. Now he has Essence Reavers, so it's pretty good, but
yeah. I think the problem is Soligo's under turret right now with
yeah.
the wave. Otherwise,
Oh, it's
I
doomed.
do like that call.
It's two ults down too, because there's no Sej ult or GP ult, so it's doomed. Hmm. Oh no. Oh, all right. I found. That's like the one thing for me. Like I feel like. Oh, hold on. All right, we'll put MU. I feel like the one play that MU has this game is like 3-man mid and try and punish the Syndra. I think that maybe is one thing that was missing. Is maybe finding windows to do that with the Rel and Wukong. Because I think that you can make plays onto the Syndra. You can always get a flash out if you're playing Azir. I mean,
agree.
this play is
Same with
good,
Victor.
but yeah. It's similar. Like Syndra has some ways to defend against it, but it's
sure.
tough. Like if you really want to get that play, you can pretty much always do it. And I think the 3v3 is winning from you in mid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since I go top.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like the thing I don't like about Maryville's play, where there's like too much emphasis top lane. Where like, I don't know. I don't think you can like, I don't think you can like turn that into wins, because I mean, sure, Niles is fed on Gwen, but it's as you say, you know, they're not getting gold elsewhere. They're not setting behind people, like they're not setting behind Syndra, which is easy kills.
I mean,
Things like that.
like they do this move so that Niles can actually join for this fight, and Zmido still has TP and all, so this is kind of weird for me.
Yeah.
I mean, like they do get it on this wave, and Wildcard starts it, and they force him off, which is really good because Niles shows like that. So in theory, like yeah, they don't get anything top for this, but like it is a good idea. But I think Niles just TP's back. Like he wants this wave because he knows if he doesn't get it, it's doomed. And he TP'd back early, and now
yeah, he did.
Like GP is still involved. So GP got the wave in for free. He's walking down. He actually TP's down. Oh my god. Wait, what? Oh, Donbray got flipped over the wall by the Rel. Look at this.
Oh.
And then, that's actually really fucking tragic. This is a weird set of plays.
Yeah, I think Zamudo just TPs as soon as he sees Niles TPing, no? I think he waited too long.
He was trying to greet it and walk. I don't disagree with you. Because, like, if he... I mean, you're Gangplank, right? But, like, you could TP here, and you're actually really safe. Like, after you see the Gwen TP out, you could TP there and be really safe.
Yeah.
Maybe they were waiting for Rakan.
Maybe.
I think right now, actually TPing down to where he does, like, the Raptor, is fine.
Sure.
But I do agree with you that if he TPs now, I think it's better. Donbray doesn't have ult yet, so I think this ult from Keel's a little early. He doesn't have the 1200 smite, so I think that he can actually be patient and then maybe use ult when he procs the Aftershock to get more Aftershock value.
Yeah.
Because he like ults and then MU waits out Aftershock and turns it. 329 first strike hit. That's so funny. They get anything else? Yeah, that ended up being expensive. I think I it's kind of weird. Like Psycho just doesn't. If Zyko's here to defend Vision, I think it's better. They could have actually made a play right now with a 0 ult, you know?
Mid lane?
Yeah. Like Zyko's here, like he would be mid right now. He could clear out that control ward and then they could threaten with a 0 ult. Like they have a 0 Wukong combo. They can remove 1 before the dragon and then it's 1, right?
Yeah.
I feel like this is a weird play. It was a big part of the game. I don't really have another solution, though, afterwards, besides, like, Niles used his turn. They thought it was free, and I really like that Wildcard can test this. Like, this is a little bit troll from MU.
Yeah, it's funny. We've talked about Niles being someone who drops waves, but ended up TPing for a wave that kind of lost them a huge fight.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna see a replay of this. We've watched it like 5 times already, so.
Yeah.
Alright, out of that. Herald mid. I like Herald mid into mages. Because you can double Herald and you can just take the turret away from them. I think this is fine.
Yeah.
Leandri's for both. I actually think Syndra could have won Ludens this game. I think Ludens is really lit for Syndra this game. You are kind of in 3 health stackers. I think Leandri's Synergize is alright with her kit, but also Ludens is like, you hit so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, my laundry's done. Alright, in between games, I gotta just put. I don't have to get anything out of the dryer. It's easy. I like that chunk on the auto orange. Like that's what I was kind of talking about. Like, is Zyko's mid finding a play like that? Like, this is just free now, right? This pretty controlled from wild card. Lens shouldn't hit this wave. I think after this play, Donbray should have helped Lens. Donbray, it doesn't matter if Donbray's on this. He should help connect Lens and get Lens to the rest of the team. And Lens can't hit that. Like, that's just him and Donbray being out of sync.
Yeah. I think Donbray, you can tell he noticed at that last moment when he saw there was a ward in the Dragon Pit. It's kind of like, oh, shit.
Whether the ward's there or not, though, it just doesn't matter.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, so he cleans him up in the end. Dragon a wild card.
I just remembered what's about to happen.
Yeah. I'm kind of trying to figure out like the map state about how this all went down. So Saligo needs to base zoom. I like the invade out of MU. Like, I think the invade on here is fine. Like, contest red at this point. You have ults up. Why the fuck not? The mid laners in base. All right, so they sack it to take the Herald. I think this is fine too. Like, wildcard just reset. They got it to crash the wrong way, which is bad, but this is all good. Keel wraps around to defend top. That's interesting, actually. Because he's got no camps up here, right? Well, he actually snuffs us out. That's pretty good from Keel. That's a good read.
I agree.
Because usually, like, I would vote, like, hey, like, go contest bot camps, like, go play elsewhere. Oh, I remember this too. Yeah, that. Yeah, I mean, well played Zamudo, right? But,
for sure.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Once you see Cannon Barrage like that, that's no longer diveable.
Yeah. This was game losing from you.
Yeah.
I mean, good read by Keel, but still, like, even if Keel's not there, Zamudo clears the wave, and it's hard. Also, like, regardless, they're just not on the same page, right?
Yeah.
So, regardless of, like, what's right or wrong here, I'm in your camp, but they're also not on the same page. Because if they forced that, it would have been equally as bad, but they would have traded a little bit more out.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, Zamudo absolutely just banged him.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember this. Lens got in on the action too, so it's a 4 for 2. Well played, wild card. This game's over.
Yep. There was like I'll give Variable credit. They almost had a really good angle at the next dragon fight. But that didn't work either.
Jesus. I get back getting focused was well played by Lens Donbray, I will say.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was good.
I think Zamudo will no longer get this champion.
Yeah.
Dude, this always happens with this player. I swear. Like he plays a GP game, and then the next like 10 games he plays, they ban GP because they're like, oh fuck, I forgot about that. It happened when he was on third party. I'm pretty sure it's happened this split because he's played GP in summer and then it got banned from him a lot.
Yeah, I mean, just picking it there is pretty alpha.
Yeah.
Like it actually is pretty Chad to pick it on R3.
Mm-hmm.
The Aatrox ban's very warranted. I actually one champ I was actually hoping to see I thought would have been really good this game is actually Vlad. I thought Vlad for Niles would have been really like it doesn't fit how MU plays, but I actually think Vlad's really good this game. Syndra can kind of keep you out, but like you have like Pool's really strong into like Sedge. I think Vlad actually like goes really hard.
I think I agree with you.
I'm a huge Vlad fan.
I like it when there's not a lot of CC.
Oh, this is a good angle. Well played, Psycho.
Yeah, this is.
Niles sprints past it. That's really well done, actually.
Yeah. No, but
Saligo's positioning's good. Saligo's look at the scatter from Saligo.
Exactly. That literally because I think what happens here is huge engage from Zyko.
Oh my god.
EQ ult from Get Back. I'm pretty sure Maryville just wipe.
He gets canceled, right? Oh my god, Saligo. Holy fuck.
That was like literally the game-winning play.
Wow, that was really I respect Niles ignoring Saligo there, but he led with ult, so he got a big E to turn around that engage. That's really well done by Saligo.
Yep.
Wow, that was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good. Wow.
And now the game's over. Literally like 0% chance.
I think we pulled this clip for broadcast.
Yeah.
This should play in the next wildcard game.
For sure.
That was really nice.
Scary Jerry. I forgot about that flash.
Oh, you feel it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Like that.
We had to do him like that one more time. Oh, I don't know if you I figured this out last night on stream. You know how Kai'Sa's just like picks up a dagger at this build? It gets the E evolve. I didn't realize that until now. Or yesterday, I should say. I kind of like guessed it. I just like didn't confirm.
Yeah, I had guessed it as well. Because I saw...
It's in too many builds, you know? I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw it randomly while you were casting. And then you started talking about like Horizon. And I'm like, wait a minute. I think that dagger is just for the E evolve.
Yeah.
Because I guess you just get it right away with that and Nashor's.
Well, Masu was on such like a weird build because he just sat on this. And I was like, is he going Horizon focus? Dude, it's not a part of the Ludens, not a part of the Andres. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Dude, I'm just saying, Horizon Focus, pretty based. Who did I see build it today on Ari? Oh, it was yesterday. Ryoma built it.
Oh, I love that item on Ari. It's so, dude, that makes me want to play Ari, man.
Yeah. She's fun.
It actually makes me want to queue up. I love Ari. Ari was one of my most played champions in Season 2.
Oh, nice.
I played Ari Gragas mid.
Okay.
And Zed when he came out.
When did he come out?
I think season 3 or back half of season 2.
Dude,
he was supposed to be a jungler and a top laner at first, and then people figured out the Bork build, and the Bork build was so OP because his passive of course like executed right, but the Bork you would if you death marked and then you press Bork while you were in death mark, the Bork active did damage based on the AP that you had. And then that would that would factor into the death mark damage.
Yeah, of course, because it's, percentage of damage.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it was actually most efficient. Yeah, it was most efficient to use it at first. It was wild.
Yeah.
I was a jungler on my collegiate team.
Yeah.
And our mid laner could only play mages, like Zig Zerath really well.
Yeah.
The GOAT himself, J Daddy Malink, good friend.
Okay.
I lived with him when I was in Ohio.
Oh, cool.
And we got like so tired of facing and just banning Zeds that we actually had a strat where J-Dads went jungle and I played Zed mid.
Nice. Dude,
we won those games.
Yeah,
I'm still a really good Zed player. I played a lot of Zed when he came out.
Nice. Have you played him recently?
Yeah, I dropped a 26 bomb on it with like the new build in normies with Rafa.
Ooh,
I can't play him in ranked 'cause I'm not good enough to like play him at that elo.
for sure.
But I can play him in normies whenever I want with Marky Mark.
Nice.
Mid's too fun, man.
It is fun.
Solo
I
lanes are
love
too
playing
fun.
assassins.
Yeah.
It-
I know you're the assassin player.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This game is Omega over.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a good take from Wildcard. I think the TP from Zamino is solid too. Just cuts. If anything, it's too aggressive, but it cut him off, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, the double W was funny there from Niles. I remember that from watching.
Hmm.
I actually respect this from MU. I think Get Back's not quite here in time, but I think it's actually good.
Yeah. I mean,
I
you want the
actually thought it was
5v4
good. Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
So, it's not a bad attempt to wrangle. They're just too far behind.
Yeah, exactly. This game was the most interesting for me of the two, just because, while there were mistakes, I thought MU actually played it all right, better than I thought they would. The problem,
It was just a couple bad plays, or plays like
Yeah.
one sideways, right?
yeah, and then they like super compounded.
Yeah. Okay.
This game though,
This
this was a
game,
banger.
this game was the one where I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta auto read this.
Yeah. I will say Keel before the interview when he hopped into the call was like, yeah, I asked him, I'm like, did you like were you expecting the comeback or like what were you thinking? He's like, man, I thought he's like I knew we'd win this game, but like I didn't think I'd grief the early game so much. Is what he said.
Ah. Still should be. Okay. All right. So we have a much different approach. Wildcard taking away the same champs, but we have a change up of bans as MU just completely changed how they want to play the draft. So they got Rumble. I will say I don't love Rumble Kindred as a pairing. I just think there's not enough CC. And credit to MU, they tried to find it later on in the draft, but I don't like that pairing a lot. I feel like you want people to set up the Kindred.
Yeah.
Stuffing like I don't know, just Orn baby. I do think Rumble's really good.
I agree. I have a question.
Yeah.
How hard would Galio have gone for get back? You already know you're playing into lists.
Yeah.
It's good with Kindred.
Yeah, it's
Niles.
actually kind of lit. I will say that you struggle really hard like in side lane against Akshan, and Syndra is really good this game. I will say that Syndra is actually really good this game. I do really like Syndra this game.
Okay.
If anything, all right, you want to get kind of based.
All right. Let me hear it.
Orn mid.
Oh, I was thinking.
Orn
I
mid,
was genuinely thinking of. I was thinking of Scion mid too.
No, Orn mid's actually good this game.
Yeah. Tank mids, bro.
Yeah, no, I actually think like this is a game for a tank mid.
Yeah.
Either way,
For
I think
sure.
Syndra's fine. I think it's an awkward comp for MU. I think it's actually pretty hard for both teams to play their comp. Because it's like this engaged CC, or it's like this engaged CC. Hey, what's up, Zextrack? Yeah, no, I did it earlier today, man. We got beat down with us too. He's in two places at once. All right, so Akshan can win side very hard against Rumble. I will say that Syndra, you have a way to at least play around him because the scatter is really good against Akshan. Like you kind of need flash up to get the solo kill potential.
Yeah.
I really like Varus Leo into Zaya Rakan. I think Leo's re-emerging in the meta, but Leo's really good. I think the meta's good for Leo. If anything for wildcard, I would have swapped. I actually would have wanted to see a Poppy this game into the Kindred. I don't know. I don't think like you get a shit ton of Poppy value, but if you're playing Poppy into this comp, like
I think
it's so tough to engage. Like I would swap up mid if I'm going to run Poppy, right? Like
yeah.
I would run.
exactly.
I would actually run. I think it's better if wildcard runs Poppy Azir here, that compared to the Lissandra
okay.
Viego. I think that'd be a little bit of a better duo.
Yeah, you do no damage if it was Poppy-less.
Yeah, I mean, well, you have like ways to get out of the Rumble ult. You have ways to deal with Kindred
Yep.
ult.
Yep.
You have push still early. And Poppy can fuck up Kindred early too.
Yeah.
You have a way to play. I guess Leo was picked after, but yeah, I think it's really weird though. Like Wildcard took a top laner on 3 both times, so still a really
That
high
is.
priority on getting Zimido his champs.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting.
It is like because we've only seen Zamudo play it one other time, and I can't imagine like Maryville's thinking of that champ specifically.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I really would not have minded Poppy Azir this game. I think that would have been pretty good.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I also will say that I actually think it's a good game for Poke Ferris.
I said that on the cast.
Yeah,
Felt super good
it's
about
it's a good game for Poke Ferris. So it definitely means like Maryville have to win on 1-2 item spikes hard, and I think that's what they've just fucked up this game and why this game got so weird and why we had the Akshan awakening.
Dude, I will say Soligo played pretty fucking well too. Oh my god.
Soligo's this has always been good. Curious going for the Comets. I don't mind it into Syndra. This is a fucking hard matchup for the Lissandra, by the way. Like, this is unplayable level. Unplayable matchup, actually.
Dude, he was alright, all things considered.
I think Blinding Liss is ballsy as fuck. Because there are some matchups for Liss that are just unplayable.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not Marksman top, I think you run Cassio into Liss, and Liss is unplayable into Cassio.
Yeah.
Take Cleanse, too. It's really fun.
That's probably the fastest flash you'll ever lose.
I mean, Liss ults you cleanse it, and then you one-shot her. It's hilarious.
Yeah. No, I meant for Liss. Like, dude, at like level 2, you get hit by one cast Q, you just gotta flash, like, instantly.
Yeah, you can flash over the Q even, too.
Yeah, true.
Ooh, hold on, I missed that. I had checked the message. So Zamudo got early TP out of Niles, and they're gonna use that to invade. So Zamudo's not gonna base here, because this is like the cold timer for Zamudo.
Yeah.
So get Auto Orange at least out. Auto Orange drops another Raptor.
Yeah, I will say I like the look too, because they saw Auto Orange gank mid transition, so they're like, okay, well he's late.
What the fuck is going on? Dude, Leona Varus is so strong early.
Yeah.
I assume Auto Orange got a mark from that.
He did, yeah.
Okay. I mean, so far it's not bad. Holy shit. It's still waves really bad.
Yeah.
Extender just wins off that trade. Early null, magic mantle for Soligo. Okay. You know, I actually would have preferred Azir into Liss even. I do think Cinder is good this game, but I think Azir is also, like, you could just force harder earlier on in the game. And I feel like that fits MU's identity a little bit better. Like, when you get ahead on Azir, you can just force so hard. And you get control over the Kindred ult yourself, which I think is always really valuable. Scatter gives you good control too, but I think that was an option. Alright, double flash on Lens. Nice, really well done. Really well done by MZ's bot lane, using the Varus, Leona, and the revisit. That's well set up. Yeah. Nice sidestep. So get back. Soligo doesn't have 6 here because of the roams and the fact that mid was winning. Soligo has 6 dead, so well done.
Yeah, I think he missed a lot of minions on that wave he backed on.
Yes. Yes. Oh my god, this game is just a fucking disaster right now. That's right. Yeah. This game was a disaster. Alright, get back should go on Soligo here. I think Zamudo's dead as fuck. I think you scatter Soligo and you actually move on to the next target.
Yeah. Imagine you cancel the claw.
Yeah. What do you think of Kog'Maw right now? AP or AD Cog?
It depends
This is
because
a question in chat.
I agree. Oh, I agree with what you said because I was watching the cast the other day from when he played it. Like I also really like it as a
Kai'Sa
oh my god, what
replacement.
champion am I thinking? Yeah. It's a good Kai'Sa replacement because it's poke is good into Xayah. You actually outrange. Your outrange is all actually more disgusting. I almost like if Kai'Sa wasn't flexible, I would like AP Kog'Maw more.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
It is.
I think 80 Cog, you just require Braum, I think, at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's good. I think it's good into some of the other meta picks at the moment. Like, it's one way that you can beat Kai'Sa. So I'm a fan. I don't think it's blindable.
No. But it's I think it's really good
answer.
like red side or if they show it early on blue.
I think it's better on blue because you can't 1-2 it. So, but on blue you can 2-3 or 4-5 it because I do think you have to pick it with Braum. Or else Braum gets denied.
You're AD, right?
Yeah, AD.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, AP Cog I'm a big fan of as well.
Yeah, it's definitely more flexible.
Jesus. I mean, there's really nothing for Kill to do at the moment. I think that this game's like really hard for him. They're trying to like use top to lean in and take this crab and deny it from Auto Orange, but that's not going to be possible. So, I mean, a lot of this game is just kind of waiting to see how MU fell apart.
Yeah, like at this point,
how they got auctioned.
Literally. Oh, dude, no! I remember now. This game is crazy because I actually really thought at this point Maryville, like they had this game in the bag.
Yeah, I mean it's a good game for them right now. Yeah.
They're up in gold. Like there's no point in this game.
They only have one winning side, and Auction's like not useful if he doesn't do damage. Oh, well done.
And also no teleport.
Hold on, I remember seeing this. Yeah, Sligo goes down in the end, which kind of was a stinker.
Yeah.
It was actually a decent attempt on the turn from him. I think he played it correctly. He just didn't stay in the lines of fight. He probably had to stay and then try and flash out after, but that's kind of tough to hit him for that.
Yeah. I think he played pretty much all level of this game actually really well.
Yeah, he's a very good Lisandro player.
For sure.
I think the tough thing in this game right now for Wildcard is that the only time they can make a play is top, and this is also like kind of my issue with Viego in this draft is that I don't think Viego sets up Auction at all. Like with Poppy, you actually have ways to punish the Rumble with Auction. It's still really fucking hard. It's still really fucking hard to gank Rumble, but it's way easier to do that with Poppy than Viego if you're going to an Auction lane.
Yeah, it's just like in the draft they have like two separate ideas and they don't work because you pick Auction because you want lane.
We have a ward. You don't have to. Oh, he went for the deep ward. He doesn't see Rakan showing. He shouldn't go for this. And if anything, Zyko should have dropped the ward over the wall right now to find it. Get back, yeah, this is bad. All right, that's bad.
And then time to get punished for picking Auction.
What? I feel like Donbray shorts this W into the wall.
He does.
Yeah. Nice E. This is... If I'm Zyko, this is the last person I'm ulting.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of that today.
Whoa.
Trying to, like, lock down Rakan.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Wow, he got the R off plus the E.
Yeah.
Okay, that was kind of cool. I mean, this is sweet right now for Wildcard. They got a free kill. They got TP out of Niles, and Aksha, like, this is exactly what the doctor ordered.
I think this game is still hard, though.
Why did... Wait. Why did Auto Orange sprint for the mark? Oh, yeah, this is when the outplay happens. I mean, it's an outplay, but I don't want to give it too much credit. It was a weird push.
Yeah.
It, like, also, Lens, if you want to make this play happen, Lens can't flash... No. Lens can't flash in to make this happen.
Oh, that's true.
He's got to use the... Because if Scary Jerry has flash up, then he has to use the rip to actually, like, get the Varus, right?
Yeah.
He has the flash follow. So if anything, you should
Yeah.
walk up, let Rakan piggyback off of him. They can fish that way.
Mm-hmm.
They could have gotten it all. Like, for sure, they could have gotten a flash from that.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I think there's a kill in that.
I mean, I think that, it, like, just right there, like, yeah. Like, you at least trade 1 for 1, which is worth. That is worth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I really don't like how MU didn't take the dragon here, though. Because, like, right here in this map state, this drag's free as fuck.
Yeah, because
You base Niles and you take the dragon. Because this is a team comp. This is like what ended up being tough for MU is I feel like if they didn't pick, or like they lost this like early on in the season, like if they were picking Vi, they were doing 530 dragons.
If they were picking what?
Vi. They were really consistently doing early dragons, and it was really good. Like, that's what you should do with Vi.
Mm-hmm.
And like here, it's like, why are we sprinting topside for a mark when we could just base Niles and take a relatively free dragon given the ults that are up right now for wild card and where the jungler's HP is at? Like, the first dragon's already taken way too late in the game. Like, this comp needs to stack dragons earlier, and it's a quad dragon, so you're guaranteed. Like, the odds of you getting a soul that you don't want go down with a quad dragon, right?
Yeah. Wait. So do you think MU need the dragon soul?
Yeah, this game, fuck yeah, they get immensely outscaled. Given that it's poke Varus, so you have a non DPS. Like, I know Kindred can DPS, but you're facing 2 DPS marksmen against 1 because you have Kindred, right?
Yeah, but you're like mega outranged.
You are. I would agree with that. But you can never match Akshan inside.
True.
And their ability to make plays into the Akshan lane is good. And as this game goes on, like, this Varus build does fall off.
Mm-hmm.
Leona does fall off. Like, Rakan just has more flexibility as the game goes on.
Right.
And a lot of it's like around Lamb's Respite. I don't think there's enough lockdown for Rumble. That's my other issue.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you have a Rel or a Braum ult to play off of.
Okay. Yeah, true.
And everyone on Wildcard can get out of Rumble ult. So that's why, for me, like, the scaling of this game, it is a little bit funky. Like, I think each team, in a way, lacks scaling. But,
right.
Yeah, I think, like, Syndra can break the game later. But I think that you just have to, like, if you can kill Syndra first in fights, I think that's what I would try to do later if I'm Wildcard. Play, like, bait out Lamb's Respite, and then kill Syndra first.
Yeah, or if you, like, find the angle, you can kill Auto Orange before he ults.
That too, yeah. They have ways to do that.
Mm-hmm.
They're really far behind, though, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Yes, Luden's Lissandra. One shot Lissandra, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I love that.
I love one shot Lissandra, man. I actually think it's really good.
Dude, this champ is strong right now.
Yeah, the buffs they gave Liss were really good.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to Celigo because I got some, like, I did it for the Heal MVP video.
Yeah.
And I got some pip shots from him.
Yeah.
And I asked him about the patch, and then I asked him about Lissandra. You should have seen the smile on his face.
Nice.
He's like, yeah, they're pretty. The changes are pretty good. I like them.
Ooh. Where was Don? Oh, this is where Don Bray shorts it, and Scary Jerry cancels it.
No. Scary Jerry alt canceled it.
That's a little bit unlucky.
Yeah.
It's a little bit unlucky for Don Bray. This is a good play from Wildcard because both sides are showing right now.
I agree.
So they can look.
I
really unlucky.
Oh yeah, he wasn't even aiming for him. It looks.
Yeah,
like.
he was going for Celigo.
That's
if Don Bray gets that off, it's like actually super winning.
It's actually insta win.
Yeah, it's actually really winning, but that's not the case.
No Kindred ulti.
Yeah.
Just wipe.
Wow. I mean, well done by MU. Like, for me, this is like where the game should be over in their favor, right? And this is where you really wish you had more dragons.
That's true. Dude, the cooldown on that ult is so disgusting, man.
Which one?
Varus ulti.
Yeah, when you're poke Varus and you get lethality or ability haste in your build, yeah.
Yep.
All right, Niles doesn't have TP for this, so he should move. Yeah, I think they should just send Auction top and try and take top camps and get control over that. I don't think there's any way that Wildcard can fight right now. No? Yeah.
No, definitely
Yeah, here
not.
they go. Nice. See, this is like MU just take the fucking dragon. MU's like they're 10 seconds late to this play, right? Like there was legitimately, given that you have Auction and Xayah, a window for them to melt the Baron. And they would probably never do that against Rumble, but like being 10 seconds late there's a legitimate window for that.
Yeah,
like
where
just,
you just
yeah.
lose Baron for that.
Yeah. Like MU should just like realize like within their comp, like, hey guys, they are not gonna fight us. Let's just take like we don't need to do extra. Like that's one where you can be greedy, right? Like if there's any brain, it's like, guys, there's no way they fight us, and if they do, we don't even need this info. We're way too fucking strong.
Yeah. They just start taking everything.
Yeah. Like that's like you can save like 10, 15 seconds there, you know?
Yeah. And I like this though. Like start Baron, get TP out, walk out.
Yeah, that's good. That's really powerful too.
Because Zamudo has no TP.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Then they clear vision. And I actually really like that they jumped on Keel here.
Yeah, that's good. You get his flash and ult out, and you're gonna try and bait Baron. This is all really good from MU. Now it's his TP now, so he's fixing that wave. They haven't seen Zamudo yet. Cubby really playing Kendrick, LA vibes. Fuck yeah, and also Beat requested it. Now we're doing requests here.
Let's go.
This is unlucky, but also poor from Keel.
Yeah.
So that's a really nice series from MU.
It was.
Yeah, it's a really nice series from MU. All right, they got Baron, guys. This game's over, right? Like,
Dude,
okay, no.
literally...
Imagine if the dragon spawning right now is the 4th dragon of the game.
Dude, yeah.
I
will say, it was really funny because this was that point in the game where I had a moment. I was telling Lennon,
done and dusted. You wanted to say it?
No, I didn't even say done and dusted yet. But here's how it went down. It was like, I started off saying like, man, this is great for MU. Like 6K, you got Baron, you got everything you could possibly hope for in this con. I'm like, and then in the middle of my sentence, I'm like, you know what, Lennon? I'm not even trying to pretend anymore. Like this game is so Jover. Like, how can you lose this as Maryville?
You said it was Jover? Let's go.
I didn't literally say Jover. I said it was over. I said this game is done. I'm sick of pretending it's not.
You should have said it's Jover. That would have been lit as fuck. I should have
said it's Jover.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
No, so real though.
I like that from Zamudo. It was a good trade.
Yeah, that was good.
It was sneaky. I actually really like how Zamudo is playing this series at the moment. I think that this is like making good use out of Auction. Like again,
yeah.
Hold on. Why? What? Let's see from MU perspective though. What the fuck happens? If we're gonna have anyone on their own, shouldn't it be Syndra?
I mean, for the reasons he talked about.
Given at the moment that there's no TP on Rumble, and Syndra has flash and TP. Like, if we're gonna have anyone on their own, shouldn't Syndra be the one setting up these waves?
That is true.
Like, or like fucking put Odd Orange. I don't think that the Rumble should be. I think Rumble should be grouped right now.
Yeah. Can you go back further? I want to know like when they first got the Baron, a little further. So they recalled. Okay, that was just their lane assignment. Like they just made the call to.
Like this is. I think Rumble catching bot here is correct.
Yep. And then so Syndra just goes mid from here, and
Syndra takes camps and then goes top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm saying like
I think
Syndra.
I think where Syndra and Odd Orange right now should be flipped.
Yeah.
And then Odd Orange should just walk top, and after this mid wave, they play 4 top, and then they put the Rumble mid.
You mean Syndra?
Yeah, so like Odd Orange should be where Syndra is right now.
Yep.
After Gromp.
Yep.
And then Syndra should be with this group, and then one more wave, you push mid with the Rumble. Or no, you can just leave the Rumble here. And then you send the 3 top, so it's a 4-1 with 1 mid.
Yeah.
So I guess with that logic, I am saying the Rumble should be on his own for this wave. I think he asked it because he caught that bot wave, which was correct.
I agree.
It's okay. This is okay.
this isn't even where like it happened to, because at this
Yeah,
moment you could have, if Odd Orange is top, you could have get back mid at this point.
I like shifting back to mid here, but like
Yeah.
the way that MU does it is like Scary Jerry like kind of, I don't want to say he stalls. Zyko's holding that vision. Zyko doesn't need to hold this right now. They're about to show 2 on top. I think once that happens, Zyko can actually walk around that wall for free.
Yeah, and get
'Cause
behind him.
both Zaya and Lissandra are showing right now, so Zyko doesn't need to do this. They could have like caught that wave a little bit higher.
Mm.
And then he doesn't retreat with his team and takes a big chunk. Nav's Spy should not be used for the fucking Leona. Also, I literally think if Get Back presses R right now, Donbray dies. You have the execute.
If get back. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, you have execute on Donbray. So I think if
Yeah.
Get Back pressed R instead of Q, I think Donbray's dead.
Donbray's.
It,
I don't
it's
think he's in range for R. Because your Q range is much longer, no?
oh, right here he is.
Oh,
Right.
Oh,
He's
right,
next to
right.
the wall. He is.
Yeah.
Would have been close. It's a nice arrow from Scary Jerry. That is really bad.
Huh.
Like you just, oh no, this
And
is
here it
so
comes.
bad. Nihilus needs to hold on to this, and they need to walk into the dragon. I know that like they're down to 3 big alts now, but like, oh man, I think this is fixed if Zyko walks. This is fixed actually if Zyko isn't here and he cuts it like he walks around high.
Yeah.
Then they just take this way. Like, oh, why you don't need to go for this play, Scary Jerry, man. You need to take the fucking dragon. Like, flash alt whiff on an auction that has flash and E is so terrible. It's so terrible. And then we just don't, like, imagine if they just don't do that, hit the wave, and then go to dragon. It's over. Look at where wildcard's out of the map right now.
Yeah.
It's a free 3rd dragon, and you can still return and take mid-inner with... you'd actually play the 2 lanes to pressure the 2 inner turrets after this with your Baron buff. But this is like MU just, like, having no patience. Oh, me no likey. Yeah, this is fine. I think it's the setup that MU should have. Cinder doesn't have TP right now, but I think it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Only
they need the
difference
help.
is-
They need the help Link get back though. Like they like that. This is the issue. Is like at the moment from here, if Get Back wants to join, then
He needs a guide, no?
yeah, I can't see inventories right now. They don't have any control words. I think Zyko needs to make sure that Get Back like can connect. So like MU like they don't push this wave in, so they can't connect it.
Yeah.
And part of this is on Scary Jerry. He should just be like get the fucking wave in and then go get back, and then you play on the next wave. So like, if he cues the wave and then they go help Get Back right here, it's actually fine. But then Get Back just gets stuck in Narnia.
Yeah.
Nice.
Donbray's been having a
Hey,
weekend.
you know what? They traded up.
Yeah, true.
I actually like that a lot from Zamudo.
Yeah. You just make space for Link to
Yep.
take this
It's
turret.
actually, and like I at this point of the game, like look at where he's at in the auction compared to the rest of the map. He's fed out of his ass. Like if Cinder's off the map and he finds anyone solo, it's actually winning.
Yeah.
What the fork? Evening Cubby, hope all is well. Yeah, good to see you, Blue Detroit Blues. Appreciate the follow the other day. Good to see you back. I mean, I like this from wildcard. I think it's a good angle from Saligo, but I'm just wondering how MU got here.
I think
Like, why?
they get split up.
Why is get back here, man? Like, why is the Syndra with no flash stuck here?
Yeah, that shouldn't
It's
happen.
so bad. I really think Zyko needs to be, like, on Syndra, like, protecting the Syndra. I mean, they trade, but I think Syndra is, like, the linchpin. It's the one scaling aspect of this comp, right? Like, Kindred scales, right? But, like, Syndra is the one that's, like, a lot of
Syndra's
CC.
the difference maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, because of the stun. Oh boy. This was really
okay.
impressive.
I actually respect this from Zyko. He just misses it.
Yeah.
That is correct. That is correct. Like,
Yeah.
if that hits, it's over.
Yeah, but then Saligo, the Chad.
Nice ult from Nens. He got over the piercing arrow.
Yeah. Dude, I think
Really
Saligo
nice
played the
Zhonya's.
sequence fucking unreal.
Yeah, really nice Zhonya's from Saligo too.
Yeah. Like that whole sequence
That's
from him
really
was
good.
so good.
You can see the DPS though from Zamudo, right? Like,
Yeah.
if the double marksmen are just allowed to hit, it's actually so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really well done by Saligo.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, if like that play hits from Zyko, it's winning for MU. The fact it goes sideways, well played Saligo, but Miss Saligo and LCS, he got shafted. I also think he got shafted a little bit. Actually, funnily enough, I won't share what was said, but I talked a lot with Dardoch at CLOL, and I asked him specifically about that. Because it was always one of the greatest mysteries to me. It was like nothing bad. It was just like, yeah. It was always one of the greatest mysteries to me.
Why Saligo is no longer in LCS?
Why is Saligo and Yasui got swapped? Because that was the split I was on the.
That's right.
I was on the audio only broadcast, and I just like didn't
that.
have an answer for that, you know. Yeah, it's like just never like he was playing. I thought okay, and then it was just like never shared.
Yeah.
I think Zamudo and Saligo should be swapped. I know that, like right now, like just give Zamudo his own lane, please, on Akshan. He can, and then he can fog after. Like, he shoves really hard. All right, so they crack the inner, they reset, and they're 4-1.
You don't think Liss mid is fine because of Baron?
I want to have Liss grouped. I think that Liss is where you can make plays on. I think that Liss on her own is okay, but I think that Liss is grouped, just gets Zamudo more gold, and Zamudo is like a slippier. He pushes harder, does more damage to turrets, is more slippery on his own, and less valuable when grouped.
I wonder if the idea is like if Zamudo's in fog, MU are not sure where to go.
Yeah, that is. I mean, it's part of it for sure, but I think that like, given like the Rumble ult was down in that aspect, I guess that part of it was like they tried it because Saligo was mid. Saligo doesn't have TP, so in that case, there's no difference. I'd rather have the list grouped. Like if Saligo is the one not grouped with TP, I think that's fine. But if both have TP down, yeah, give me the fucking this. Like, maybe you can make space for Zaya, and then Zamudo is still slippery and can join later, right? I really like this from Zamudo. Sure. Yeah, he's just like hunting get back. It's really well. Like, he knows like if he gets get back shit, it's good. So like they're playing the entire game to pressure the Syndra, which I really think was good from Wildcard. It was optimistic from Donbray. It was spotted, but I will say that's the timer to fish. Donbray gets his ult back for the objective, so I know look kind of troll / grief, but it's fun.
I mean, you lose nothing, and what if it works, right?
Dude, he's level 18. This Akshan is
I know.
so fucking large.
I love
I
that he's
really
dropping
like
this
this.
wave
Yeah, I
too.
really like this.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Okay.
I love when players do that.
First off,
Uh-huh.
real quick, Len shouldn't cleanse this.
Yeah.
He does not need to insta cleanse this. He could actually wait to eat everything and then get out. Like,
Wait, are you sure?
I mean, Rumble. If
Because
no. You're waiting for the. I think that he can bait Rumble ult because you can just go airborne and then walk out of Rumble ult, and then it's gone.
True.
That's my theory.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't need to cleanse max range the Rs. You can wait. Source. I had a 90%.
Sorry.
I had an 85% win rate on the Leona last one.
Jesus.
My Leona's good, man. No one respects that champ. You just outstat everyone early in fight. It's so good in solo queue. You get a lot of control over the game.
I believe it.
Yep.
It's like Nautilus if he had actual stats.
Yep. And you can't go backwards, but that's fine. You just win early.
Neither can not.
True. It's true. Soligo snuck in here. This is based as fuck.
Yeah.
They actually don't know where Soligo's at. It's so good. The early flash from Zamido also really good.
Yep.
They're just trying to hunt Get Back. Like, Get Back split, and they're just trying to hunt his ass. Like, it's actually so good. And then Soligo self-ults for the heal. This is like the change to Lissandra. Look at how much health he gets. Yeah.
It's fat healing. He gets a big roots.
Lens rips too early here.
Zanya's.
It's a great setup from Lens, but he rips too early.
I think he was
so close.
Half a second or something.
His Zanya's is his stopwatch is really good though.
Yeah, agreed.
If he rips after, it's actually just it's Omega game over instead of Akshan just ending the game in a second here.
Yeah.
Go Akshan, go.
Tempo gaming.
We're Akshan gaming. Someone pinged me during this game and was like, wait, how did MU like drop? And I was like, they got Akshan twice.
That did happen.
Again though, like I think for me, like the biggest things are MU should go back and look at Souls.
Yep.
Like I think Dragon, if it gets like down earlier, it's so much more valuable for MU. And then just like how they grouped, like some really poor movements.
Understanding how to group with
some really poor movements.
Syndra.
Yeah. I will credit how like Akshan's a really funky champion to play against, and I think that some of Zamido's plays were really good. Also really like this from Soligo. The insta E out is really good. Got out of the scatter there. I think this matchup's fucking brutal. Syndra into Lissandra. And Soligo's down, but he managed it.
Yeah, exactly. Like he went down about as far as you expected, but he was still so useful.
It's such a hard matchup.
I believe it. This one was interesting.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
I think he just had no vision on Kindred Leona, and he's like, surely they're hovering around top and hip, right, guys?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that one. Go to the Dragon setup, where MU is going to play in this mid pocket.
Oh, I think I remember this fight.
Okay, this is much better. This is already much better for MU.
They take too long, though.
Yeah. But, like, it's hard. Like, I respect Wildcard for bursting this, but also, like, why are we doing this?
Just Leo ulting.
Like, even if it hits, no one on your team can follow up.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even get cleanse for it.
Yeah, kill gets out here, and then they just bot
this is level 18. This is level 18 Viego. He's got his E on like a 4-second cooldown, something stupid like that.
You max the E second, baby.
Yeah, you do.
But he got some bonus items.
That haste goes crazy.
Wait, let me see.
Oh, actually, he doesn't even have that much.
See, for me, MU shouldn't chase this, man. Fuck these guys. Go run top and take control of this. Like, I know this game's like pretty over, but like get Vision over here, you know?
Yeah. You
Like,
gotta play for Baron.
yeah, play like already set up the Baron, you know? You see Keel on mid right now. You saw them all run bot, you can just go run away from them, like make a play. Instead, they get really nice combo here from Donbury. He makes up for some sins.
He does.
And it
Game over.
yeah, because of this, it like Odd Orange had to ult early.
Yep.
Yeah. That flash was actually really good from Zumuto. Oh, wait, he E'd into the wall, too. Watch this from Zumuto. This is actually good auction mechanics.
Did he dodge while he was charging the ult?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Like,
Oh, nice.
if you E into the wall and cancel it yourself, like, you actually get, like, a small ticket damage, like, in between autos.
Yep,
Really good.
Yep.
Also love that Lens just flash forward and ripped when he had GA. It's based as fuck.
Yep.
He knows the game's over. GG's. All right. Next series. All right, what were your thoughts coming into this one? Like, you want to talk about like some of the stuff like you guys were setting up in the broadcast, or like stuff like that?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for me going into this one was, I mean, if you look at matchups like lane by lane, EG play for top. I think Concept's definitely one of the weaker tops left in the tournament. And my whole idea and something we tried setting up was, I think if EG played a Surdy and Concepts absorbs a lot of pressure, he doesn't fall behind. My hope is that Will plays for bot and gets links really fed.
Keep going. Swap a laundry real quick.
Yeah, you're good. That was kind of like the main thought there. I thought this matchup would have been really hard for AoE, and like, you know, we had back and forth about it, but tried to talk about how like it was literally like, guys, EG are really good. I promise, trust me. I'm not just like cubby pilled or whatever we were talking about like on the broadcast. So I think this draft was all right from AoE, but dude, so, like, EGC outplayed the fuck out of them. Is basically my main takeaway. Also, Armeo, what's it called? Armeo Nocturne does not give a single fuck. Armo played well too. Yeah, I don't know. I also wanted to see more from Darkwings. We didn't really see it. It sucks because these last couple weeks were pretty good. And you know, I always thought highly of him. So I was kind of bummed out that he fell off this split. Actually, this year, I should say. Spring was not good for him.
Back.
Hello.
All right. That's good. We're being a responsible adult today, guys. I cleaned. I didn't get groceries or cook, but we got food coming.
Yet. Exactly.
Maybe yet. We'll see. Responsible adult on the day off. We clean. We're doing laundry. All that good stuff.
Do laundry later. Ugh.
All right. So AoE versus EGC. I assume you just talked about, you know, kind of like some of the things you guys were setting up for the series.
Yep.
All right. First draft. We're banning Maokai. I guess Will doesn't play Maokai.
No,
but they banned all three of the control junglers and then tried to play carries, which I guess I somewhat respect, but I think it's tough. Kindred, Ziggs, Trispan. I think that's a good read. AoE. I will give AoE a lot of credit. They actually pioneered really the Ziggs and the poke strats, I think, in our league.
Yeah.
And I heard the Seraphine was from them behind the scenes. I feel fine saying that now because they're gone.
They're out.
But they came up with the Seraphine and the Ziggs answer too, so they actually understood that pick really, really well, from what I heard.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so this draft, so Rumble's really strong right now, right?
Yes.
Like, there's no doubt about that. And you have the Rel to combo, so in theory, that's fine. Also, Lee can kind of combo. My issue is that I don't think the only lane that Lee can gank is bot. And I like Nocturne a lot into Lee, and also like Nocturne in this draft. Because Nocturne feels honestly really good into everything showing, but Rel. And you can still kind of play it into Rel. And EG should have a lot of pressure, and they can also play the sides really well. And AoE has no answer to either of these champions and sides. It's going to take a while for Kais to be able to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I think you're right. I think what I was thinking with this draft too was You have I was expecting. I agree that it's play for bot for Will. I was kind of I was fine with it because I was expecting EG to play for top anyway because they do that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And with how the game ended up playing out, I mean, the early game went okay, but it's as he said, Nocturne is really good here. Honestly, it wasn't even about the side lane plays. Like Armeo literally just ulted Lynx whenever he wanted, and it was kind of crazy.
Nice.
Also, I think AoE, like some of our other teams, not very good at trading objectives. They contest everything, which I still don't like because I think if you don't understand or respect certain timers, you're just going to fight for shit you shouldn't fight for. And if you thought the game was hard then, wait till you give away 4 kills and then lose the objective.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into this one. I know Will starts Raps this game. I think if Armeo, like if I'm AG, I actually try to scout the Rap start from these things because I think the Nocturne, if he goes top to bot, can punish these second like respawner Raps. And actually like favors him.
Mm-hmm.
I would go around and start Raps if I'm Nocturne. Wow, he doesn't. Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised by that. Also, Nocturne went Conquer and not Lethal Tempo. I wonder if that's on purpose. I'm used to seeing Lethal Tempo knock, so I'm kind of curious to see the Conquer. Like, maybe just doesn't want to duel Lee Sin early. Because if you go Lethal Tempo knock, you win duels very hard early. I know that Lee Sin can knock you away, but I would actually be... I might ask Armeo about that one. Just, like, see what his thoughts are. Alright, so Will's gonna... See, like, this invade for Will, I know that the bot lane can support it. Oh, mid can too. Wow. You should be able to smite this away, though. Okay. I mean, I
that's
can...
what they were hoping for.
Yeah, I can see what Armeo is going for, but... it's just a little bit greedy.
Yeah.
Like, he had full info, just a little bit greedy on his part. So. Serty got early null. Nice. That's what we're seeing in a lot of these matchups for Jax versus Rumble. Because then you go null into Merc Treads, and then things get better. Your goal is to get null and then Merc Tread Sheen from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, early Merc Tread Steve is pretty standard for any melee into Rumble. He just does so much fucking damage.
Yeah. Whoa. Serty was able to walk back for this, which is nice.
Yeah.
He actually love taps Will, which is hilarious. But Will's way too strong right now. He's got the whip, so.
Yep. He does not care.
Oh, nice chain from Ryomo.
Ryomo plays his game so
He's a
crazy.
really good LeBlanc player.
Yeah. I got to see that for 2 games in a row. Holy.
Yeah. I would ban LeBlanc from EG. I don't think anyone else is really playing it besides TL. And that will definitely be a contested pick in that series. Holy... I can't believe the TL versus EG, man.
Dude, yeah. Okay, I mean, that's going to bang, no?
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. But
is it Saturday?
It's so early in the tournament.
Yeah. Is that Saturday?
I don't know.
Are you available Saturday also?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm available all of next week. I'm available until the split ends.
Yeah, valid.
Put it that way.
I was just wondering. Yeah. Because I don't know who's doing Saturday.
Yeah.
Wedding.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
Who's getting married?
Do you remember when I was visiting? I told you about a bachelor party.
Yes.
Hey, that guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How was the bachelor party? Have you gone yet?
Oh, it was dope, dude.
Yeah.
We were at this fucking Airbnb that's like a church repurposed into like a game house. So fucking cool. Yeah. It has like this upstairs area where it's like it's literally a chapel, but instead of fucking benches and a podium, it's a bunch of different games. There's a pool table. There's a ping pong, fucking foosball, stuff like that.
That
It was
sounds
so
fun.
fun. Yeah, it was awesome. And I will say, I'm not casting Sunday either, which is very poggers of Emily.
Yeah,
Because
that's good.
that
That's good
means,
for you.
yeah, which means I get to sleep.
Sleep off the wedding hangover. My favorite
Yeah,
type of hangover.
for sure.
All right. So Surdy just solo bowls concepts. He matches
Uh,
flash.
wait for it.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna wait for the replays to talk about these. We're definitely gonna replay these two.
Yep.
Overall, I get first dragon goes over to AoE because they had lanes like lane prio, and I think that given all the alts used, I actually think the Herald should go straight to EG, as there are a lot of alts down right now. Such a good start. Yeah, they just get mapped to death.
The thing is, Breezy is way faster to a lot of these plays, and he's 6 first.
He is, but oh, good chunk actually. I really like the Armeo needs to flash out of this if he can. If he flashes this, I actually think it's winning.
Because he can turn with ulti.
Because he can turn with ulti. Okay, well done by AoE.
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay, we're gonna get a replay of these two plays that happen. Oh no.
Yeah, they're here.
Oh, okay,
After
okay,
this
okay,
one, they're
okay,
gonna
okay.
show tie. Yeah.
So I guess they just thought the Will would hit his camp scan, and Will's like, "Nope, you die." And then top was
It's that last harpoon.
Yeah, well done. It's still worth though. He got that wave in, kind of.
He did it. No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, okay.
Nope.
I mean, I don't inventory right now. Okay, he didn't go Murktrid's rush on Jax. Okay.
Actually, I think that's technically fine because the amount of MR is the same and the tenacity doesn't matter.
That is true. I think the move speed kind of does, but that is true. Okay, he's fucked right now. Actually, he's 7-9. That's bad.
Yeah, he actually lost a lot of creeps on.
Yeah, and he had the ult just to hit that. Oh, okay. Not actually. Well done by Armeo. Like he killed off the wave, so he was always able to split the XP.
Yep.
I don't know if he gets that if Armeo's not there. Anyway.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's good because Will also had a kick angle, and if he does that, Surdy dies again, that would be really bad.
Oh, they got a passive proc off. That's big.
Yeah.
I love how we're still seeing shit.
Dude, I was so confused because I saw him with the longsword start and fucking, oh my god, what's that keystone?
Fleet.
Oh, Fleet, thank you.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was pretty good here.
EG just want to still play sides. I feel like this is the best way they can win the game. They feel like as a team is just playing 3 lanes.
Mm-hmm.
Will has item, so this is not fightable.
Yeah, exactly. Huge timer.
Yeah, it's a nice gold lead right now for AoE. I mean, AoE is doing really well. Concept's getting the best of Surdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the all-in didn't get that wave in. And they just have to kind of lean on King. I do think that King's... You get outranged by the Kaisa Jinx this game, but King can still do some damage, I will say.
For sure.
Because you have ways to get out of the Wombo combo, and it's not a lot to deal with Xayah, at least in the fights.
Yeah. The real concern for AoE is mid jungle.
Nice cleanse from King. Nice catch by Smoothie, actually. Really, really well played by Smoothie. I think Smoothie and King actually played that really well.
Yeah, you didn't lose very much for it. And Lee Sin showed up too.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Get roasted and toasted. That's fine. That wave comes back to Jax, so that one is worth.
Yeah.
Night Harvester.
I don't know. I'm always a proto belt enjoyer, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't love ability haste on Rumble.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like getting ability haste on a Kali. Like you're gated by
I
resource.
do kind of like Night Harvester at Kali a little bit, but Night Harvester
No,
should be for Jax,
man.
you know?
Yeah, just the burst for short trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Also, I mean, Jax loves ability haste. Or Vlad loves ability haste. I fucking love Vlad. I know it's like the second time I talked about Vlad in this stream for whatever reason.
I saw Bradley. I saw Bradley play it, so I'm a little bit of a believer.
It was good that game.
It was. You definitely didn't play it perfectly, but it was good that game. The thing that's so unlucky for AoE is the soul roll.
Mm-hmm.
Because this all fucking sucks. And we're gonna start to see like links. So my call at the beginning was that I like AoE's comp because if you talk about like team fights, like you do so much damage. Yes, you're waiting for 2-3 items for Jinx and Kaisa, but like Breezy's your setup, Will is your setup. You do so much damage. Like I don't know how you lose. But what ends up happening is Lynx can't participate. Like he doesn't play this game. And I don't know how much of that is like I absolutely credit Armeo and Ryoma.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much of it, outplay versus misplay, right?
Yeah. I will say,
So
I think Xayah Nocturne is a pretty good combo because you are taking away the fact that they can pick Xayah in Nocturne. Jinx doesn't deal well with Nocturne at all, right?
Yeah.
And they don't have a lot of peel for Nocturne. I really like the Nocturne pick this game. I'm not surprised because like Armeo played with Inori, or they were on the same team in that 21 TL team, and Inori pretty much wrote the guide for Nocturne. That guy was a really good Nocturne player. And Armeo is obviously very smart. So I love this. Just go hit the rumble. Oh, he overheated.
Yeah, that was so bad.
Oh, I mean, actually, he's still got a really good ult off, I will say. What the fuck's going on, though? Yeah.
Timing could be great.
They don't have anyone to
said,
wash flankers,
with
which
the
is weird.
amount
J-Bomb, thanks for
I
following.
think could be great, but like you said, Cummy, with the amount
I don't know what you think.
Timing could be great, but like you said, Cummy,
is
with
very
the amount of...
It is.
Because I think you're playing Rumble, and you literally, like...
You just wait for Breezy to engage.
And walk him down and ult.
Yeah.
But instead, Armeo gets to be part of multiple kills.
What
multiple
the
fronts.
fuck?
Yeah, this is ambitious.
Is this where things fell apart for AoE?
Yeah, because it's a good engage onto concept. The fight actually goes really well on the other side too, because Will kicks Smoothie, and it's like no value. Honestly,
Rama plays this well. That is no value on the kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they just have to wait for they just need to wait for Breezy to engage. I think that the approach that EG has is actually really good here. And I do think this is one of the issues with AoE's comp is that they just have they don't have enough CC.
Yeah.
Like there isn't enough CC to, like there's only one thing you can use to set up Rumble, and there's nothing to like defend against something like this. Because like LeBlanc, Jax, and Nocturne just continuously pressure your backline, which is like I think if you're to run Kaisa plus Jinx, man, like this was the game to play Varus, by the way. Thanks. Like Varus is so lit this game. Yeah. J-Bomb, hello. Just watched Hotline League and found your handle. Didn't know you streamed. Yeah, appreciate it. We go over a lot of Challengers games. I also have a YouTube.
He does.
That I post the other VOD reviews that sometimes I have folks hop in.
Ooh.
We had Invert yesterday, which is fun. But yeah, just promote Challengers League as much as we can. Spread the propaganda,
Yes,
you know.
Spread the good word. Fuck, I made a propaganda joke today. What was it?
I've been spreading Vlad propaganda on this. That's honestly not healthy propaganda to spread. When Vlad's can like comp like when meta,
Vlad's comp viable, yeah, it's really
bad.
cringe,
It's really bad. It's really bad.
You're actually right. You're actually kind of.
I love when he can be R5, but like if Vlad's like any sort of being meta, it's so bad.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it was an
Two
ambitious
things.
flash from
One,
Lynx.
I remember. Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah, it was ambitious.
Yeah, that was really bad, and that actually gets like mega punished the next couple minutes, which is really.
Hey, you're
good for
against
EG.
Nocturne. There's no defense against Nocturne LeBlanc.
Yeah, you only got one stopwatch. Make it count. Oh, you know what? I remember my propaganda joke. It was about LeBlanc. It was how LeBlanc doesn't listen to this front to back 5v5 propaganda.
This is a good fight.
She jumps over walls. Yeah, this is amazing.
Like, his concept's just not here. And flashes are down, you have Nocturne.
Exactly. Like, what are you scared of?
It's a decent kick from Will. At least tries to protect his backline, but there's nothing. Lynx, if Lynx has flash here, it's playable. I really like the words in the blast cone too. That's really clever.
Yeah.
EG.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, you just play Nocturne into poke comps. Dude, Armeo's LPL pilled, man. It's good.
I'm a big Armeo fan.
I am too.
Put him back in LCS.
This guy's a really smart player. I like Shaden. I think Shaden's good as well.
Yeah,
I do. Okay, I will say I think Shaden fits how that EG team wants to play, which is pretty much just out hands everyone. Like just mid jungle, 2v2, 3v3.
Fist the cups.
And just toss some hands early on. I think Shaden's a little bit better for that. And that team's smart enough to operate like
they don't
with
need
no
Armeo.
Yeah.
But there are teams I'm sure he would do really well on.
Yeah,
too.
no, I think very highly of Armeo.
Mm-hmm.
He played well in this series.
Yeah, he did.
From what I saw, yeah.
Dude, I love it. Like, EG, it's literally like Ryoma, Surdy, Armeo, this top side, their whole life's goal is that Lynx, like, fuck their girlfriend.
Timing could be
and
great,
they
but like you
treated
said,
him like
Cummy,
it.
with the
Hawk
amount
69
of,
head.
Timing could be great, but like you
What
said,
a
Cummy,
fucking name.
with the amount of,
Thanks for the
timing
follow.
could be great, but like you said, Cummy, with the
You're getting the
amount
real ones.
of
Cubby spreading anti-Nautilus. That champ sucks, bro.
Yes, it's got no stats. Everyone's picking Leona now.
Dude, it's so crazy how much tankier you are when you both go glacial. It's so disgusting.
Yeah, I'm an Aftershock not believer, actually.
You have to.
Yeah. There was a game of solo queue I played where it was like, fuck, Not's good here. I think it was like into Zeri. We got fisted, but it's like, god damn it, I gotta play Nautilus.
Dude, I literally, like, whenever Zeri's meta, point-click CC is my fucking favorite, man. It's like, oh yeah, you're so fast.
Make that champ
so
just
cool, bro.
hate her life, please.
Yeah. That's the goal. Oh, this game was really hard for AoE now.
Whoa. They double TP to this ward because Concept's south.
Yep.
Surdy showing why he's the #1 top. Sur TDS1. What is up? Surdy is good.
Surdy is good.
I honestly, I think this one was a little bit more draft for me with AoE. I don't think they executed well, but I think their draft's really hard to play out with this. Like, there's just not enough CC for the marksman,
Yeah.
That was it was well done by EG here, but like I think EG is playing this out correctly, and they just overwhelm the double marksman from AoE. Like, they aren't ever letting Darkling sit up for poke. There's really like no peel if they engage, and EG can just continuously force, keep sounder spells off AoE and fist fight and win. And they went out both sides, so they can use that to like actually find numbers advantage, as you kind of see now. So I think EG, like, credit to EG, they're playing this out well, but I think they're abusing some of the shortcomings of AoE's draft.
Yeah. They know they can just alt Lynx on repeat.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, you literally kill Lynx or Darkwings instant, you lose every fight.
I'm just spreading the Surdy propaganda from the Salt Mine. The Salt Mine's a Surdy fan. I mean, this guy lanes really fucking well.
He's a good player.
I think he's rounded out his skill set a bit this split. It's been really, like, that's what he needed to do. Well, that's been really good. No, this guy lanes really fucking well.
And I mean, the Baron call is just good. And yep. TP, we walk away, we do it again in 20 seconds. Yeah, this comp, when you're so scared of Nocturne. I forgot about
Bro. Chad Armeo is like, I
Like,
see
nobody's near him.
I see Jinx on my screen and no one else is on Jinx's screen. We ball.
Yep.
It's pretty much Gordo. I
Gordo-based
went on the
team.
Salt Mine podcast. Those guys, those some nice guys over there.
Salt Mine is who's on Salt Mine?
I think it's Gordo and then TDS and then
Cool.
fuck. Is Narco? It's the other one. This one I went on.
Okay.
So those three. They might have
Okay.
someone else that helps out or hops in sometimes, but
That was when you were on that you're talking about?
yeah, because early on in spring, I told like any and every podcast, like, hey, if you want to talk challengers, like, I'll go on anything.
Sweet.
And now Slayer and Bonfire, nice, good for you guys.
W. Yeah, I think I agree with you with this draft. This map state is so impossible because you're scared of Jinx getting ulted by Nocturne, which means you can like you're only really,
you
like,
can
playing
never
one lane at a time.
you can never hit a wave unless like a lot of like you see 3 members of EG, right?
Yeah, and if they're not on the map, well, guess what? You can't hit. So the rest of this game is literally just EG pushing in all waves.
Yeah. In the context of you and podcasts and challengers, it's very apparent that Travis hasn't watched challengers all season. That's fine. Most people don't.
Yeah. Every time it comes up, he's like, "Who cares?"
I
I'm like,
mean,
come on, man.
I'm just gonna say this, no flame, but you know, whenever someone is like, you know, win some will fix FlyQuest problems this split, I knew that they didn't watch any challengers. That's
Yeah. The way people are still saying that.
yeah, that's how it. That was the pretty much the number one thing that most people would say involving challengers. That I just would immediately give away, like, yep, these people clearly do not watch challengers.
Yeah, that guy has been so bad this split.
I'm not gonna go and say so bad, but it's apparent to me
It's
that
just
there would have been it would have been a downgrade
yeah.
compared to
Yeah,
Vulcan.
I don't know.
That's
it's
all.
just so like
Very clear. All right,
it's
hold
just
on.
so weird
Yeah, but whatever.
compared to because last split he was really good.
And anyone that is excited about Masu clearly does watch challengers, so you know.
Yeah. Masu's the goat. Masu's the future.
All right, so Rama's gonna base at 18.
Oh, he finished death cap. That's why.
Oh, holy fuck! Smoothie won huge. It's so tough too, because like whenever you're facing Nocturne, like you want to have like first and say and engage as Rel Rumble, and Nocturne just like guarantees you just cannot ever really set that up. So I really love the Nocturne pick this game. I think it was a great game for Nocturne. This is a great fight from EG. This is not very playable.
It plays so well with Rakan too because he's literally like, as far as they're concerned, Rakan is in fog because they can't fucking see him. And then imagine he just flash W.
Yeah. Question
not
is,
playable.
will Fly let Masu go, or will he be in Challenger jail next year?
I will actually. If Masu's not an LCS next
if
year, I will
Masu's
kill
not
myself.
if Masu's not LCS, I will be really frustrated.
No, it's not possible. That's not possible.
It's very clear and apparent that I'm watching a tier 1 marksman in a tier 2 league. It's not. I will say it's not like as bad as watching Unforgiven, but Masu has pulled off some equally like, crazy plays as Unforgiven. You know.
Yeah, like he's in the tier.
He
now,
had a Varus
and
1v3 too. You know.
Dude, I remember that. That shit was awesome.
Surely they invested huge to get Prince here. I mean, I think Prince is a good player that had a bad split.
Yeah, for sure.
So I hope that Prince can like find form in the offseason, man. Okay. We got game played by LeBlanc. I mean, Ryoma's just been like EG played out more lanes than AoE did because they have Nocturne. Like,
yep.
I actually think Nocturne was like just a game breaking pick. I really
Like,
love how
actually,
EG
Thanos.
played out Nocturne this game. Oh, they tried to get Ryoma the Penna.
Yeah.
No dice. GG.
Respect him for it.
Good Nocturne pick.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more game today. Last pick jungle again.
Yeah.
EG are just fucking alphas. All right, so it's the same first 3, and then we changed things up. We banned out the Nocturne. That was the change. I think that, honestly, I'm okay with this. There's a lot more CC for the Rumble. You put the Kai'Sa bot. You still get Kaisa bucks. And then we have Vi and a Wukong, which is still playable. Vi's just not as strong, but you can still... It's honestly a similar idea from EG, but there's way more appeal for AoE. So I already think that this starts up way better for AoE. My issue is that if it is going to be Shiv LeBlanc, I actually don't like Wassandra as the answer into Shiv LeBlanc.
Yeah.
And a lot of the good answers are like off the table. But I think that putting the Kaisa bot and taking more CC works. I would once again like to advocate for a Varus here. I think Kaisa mid and Varus actually sets us up a little bit better.
And then still Wukong jungle.
Yeah.
And things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you get similar amounts of CC, and you still can't match on... You can actually match the Blanc a little bit better on side as Kaisa later on. There's no answering the Jax.
Yeah.
We'll see about what happens with FlyQuest Astronautilus.
Yeah. As long as Masu goes to LCS, I don't care what team it is. Besides, like, Dignitas, TSM. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't put him on the dog teams, please. Ain't gonna be here. Probably not. I'll believe it when I see them leave.
All right. I love Best of Series, man. Like, just like...
Yeah, they're fun.
Small adaptations, you know? It's...
Yeah.
Oh, Concept took Ignite. The Ignito Libido.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
I like the dance off personally too.
Yeah. Dude, you only see top laners do this, bro. Mid laners hit each other with spells on site.
TSM ain't gonna be here. Yeah, probably not. Someone's gotta buy their spot though.
Exactly.
Oh shit. Oh, nice. That's a nice level 1 trap. I appreciate that. Good damage. It is airy for LB. We saw Saligo run the Comet. I'm wondering if that's... I feel like you can get more autos off against the LeBlanc than a Syndra. So
Yeah.
that's my one thought. But curious that we're seeing Wassandra take a lot more lane-focused runes. Also not anything like an Electrocute.
Yeah, I think it's because...
I don't know what the tech is here, but...
I think lane focus spells are good. I think it's a big deal on top of the healing that her Q slows everyone it hits now.
Yeah, it actually helps you kite out some minions.
It does.
Like with mage minions. It actually makes a little bit of a difference.
The animation change is kind of cool too. Although apparently it's bugged right now.
What's the animation change?
Your Q casts at your position at the end of your animation versus the beginning. So you can Q flash now. But if you Q flash, you know how it goes through minions and hits shit behind it?
Mm-hmm.
If you Q flash consistently, there's a bug where it will only hit the first target.
Yeah, XT, I heard that you were observing today. Were you main OBS for all 4? I was 2 today. So was it both game 2s? Was you and
No,
Lauren?
he means he was obs 2. He was obs 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I actually...
Oh, he's lying. Hello?
I was 1 for one of them. I appreciate the work that you and Lauren did today. I asked about it because I've been giving feedback to Emily to pass on to observers that like playing with zooms more, I think makes things feel a lot more energetic, and I saw that more today. So I was gonna have Emily tell the ops. That's how I know it was you and Lauren. So appreciate the work as always, XD. I've watched too much LCK, man. Jonas Strong's the GOAT. She was talking about how like the LCK observers like have higher DPIs to like pull that shit off, which is I found interesting.
Oh, cool.
Lauren's great with it, yeah. Jonas Strong is the GOAT. He actually is the GOAT. He's a really good dude too, because I got to talk. I obviously chatted with LCK broadcast last year when I was a part of it. Oh shit, Surdy found it. All right, that's big. So Surdy changed up how he teched this matchup. He went Sheen first instead of the no magic mantle. I'm not exactly sure how that played out, but Surdy's going to beast this matchup now. He's going to get early
Yeah.
Merc Treads, and it's going to be really bad. Amazing league game, no spoilers that game. Okay. Oh wait, I did see that. I saw the Ash play. I saw the Ash play. I saw the Ash play.
Smoothie's a real one for that.
The pull, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think this matchup's winning. For the Sonder if it
For
is
Liss?
Shiv. If it is Shiv LeBlanc, I don't think it's winning.
Yeah.
I think LeBlanc gets too much control over the wave and it can just move. And you can lock down LeBlanc later, but she's slippery. Actually, okay, if they change Lissar to interrupt LB W's, I think it's
wait.
I think that actually is the case.
They did. You're right.
Yeah,
Because it was something
yeah,
about
yeah.
movement.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Wait, what the fuck happened here? Maybe we'll see it in the replay. Hold on, let's
think
actually
Dark
talk
Wings
about
helps.
this Herald setup.
Okay, concept's the goat for this actually.
Concept is the goat for this.
Yeah. We called this out. This was fucking cool.
So the reset.
yeah,
just,
he
like,
pulls it
yoinked
out
it?
to reset. He just he starts it and then he resets it. And look at the time he buys. Look at
Yeah,
AoE.
that's really good.
Yeah,
He has to go fix his wave, but your rumbles, he cleared out pretty fast.
exactly.
Oh, so they actually bring up links, so they fully commit to this. Yeah, so they just brute force him off, and then they one-shot the LB. All right, well done, AoE.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing for me, man. Like, I'm kind of bummed we sick about it, AoE today. Like, I feel like they're, like, I felt like AoE was a decent team.
I agree. I'm sad too, like with how small our brackets become now, and like the year is over for a lot of these guys already.
Oh, nice flash from Darkwings. He leveled 2.
Yeah, that was
Holy
good.
shit. Yeah, now they don't do anything until January, and we'll see what Challengers League looks like next year.
Oh, who knows, man?
It's gonna be something. There's gonna be some tier 2 tournament. I'm pretty confident about that.
Yeah. I think I think saying like it's not going to exist is super disingenuous.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't exist the way they were envisioning it with like including South America and all that shit. So we'll just see where we're at.
All right, so EG, they get the dragon on the back half of this because ults just aren't available for AoE. That's fine. You can
Yeah.
kind of see though that like LeBlanc's chipping down the this because you go Q max in this. So like when you just Q auto, you play outside W range, it's just really tough.
Mm-hmm.
As long as Wildcard and Fear in it, I don't care what happens at this point. Kind of based. We're gonna get a lot more Fear. They at least got 2 best of 5s in them, you know. No matter what.
Dude, I'd be so excited if Fear got land.
Oh my god. I hope they could all come, you know.
Yeah. I think they can. Because they're all, hold on. Pretty sure they're all American, so it wouldn't be that hard. Let me see. Is Philip Canadian? Did I imagine that? I think I imagined that. Philip is Canadian.
Yeah, no, you
Holy
didn't. You
shit.
didn't imagine that.
Oh, JJ2.
Yeah.
Oh my god, JJ lives around here.
It'd
I'm
be
trolling.
hard. No, it would be hard though.
It would be hard. Fuck. Go at it for McChickens to make LCS. That's so funny.
Yeah,
I can stay at my
Shochi's
stat
been good.
Shochi's so good, man. I promise.
The team's giving him everything, but I'm getting a little bit more on board.
Yeah.
NACL have a finals day locked in yet? Yeah, tickets are actually on sale, and it is August 9th in the
Yes,
Riot Games
sir.
studio or arena. Riot Games arena.
Oh, dude. Speaking of finals, it turns out I still might be able to go.
Hell yes. All right, that's good.
Dude, IES might clutch it out.
I don't like this
Heavy
map state
emphasis
right
on-
now for AoE. Heavy emphasis on might.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no.
It's still IES, but you know what? It's possible, so we'll see.
Nice poke there from King. Dude, Astronautilus said he's sitting next to me. Hell yeah. I got a date.
Okay.
Well played, Surdy. Really like how he got off the equalizer and then flashed just to guarantee it. It's really well done.
Agreed.
Hope he can go beat. Can't take off work, so I'll miss out this year. Yeah, if
Appreciate it,
anyone's gonna be at finals, please say hey.
Yeah, absolutely. One extra seat, two seat. Hey, let's go.
I think I already know my seat for that day. Unfortunately, it's not with the audience. Well, I should say fortunately.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, this game is really hard. I agree with you. Because right now, Surdy is just massively ahead. He's already unmatchable. Ryoma is already a problem because he's actually really hard to lock down. Because think about it, even if you do lock him down with like Lissalt and stuff like that, at this stage of the game, like who's killing Ryoma before he can like W or like double dash? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't have the juice.
I think the trade here benefits EG. Like they just want to play out their lanes. They don't want to fight. And
Yeah.
Surdy overextends to try and take this one. This is an oops from Surdy.
For sure.
Where Cubby, I'm a Cubby fan. It's not in reverse. Hey, that's not true. I actively hate Nautilus. You know, I think that's where that's where it's accurate. You know, is it game over in this state? I think it's hard.
It's so hard.
I think it's, but you still have Kai'Sa late game.
Yeah,
it's a little bit heavy on the magic damage with this build.
I think there's no tanks, so it's okay. And like honestly, as Kai'Sa, like AP is just too broken.
Cubby's only a fan of my takes that align with his vision, Keck W. I mean, that's fucking base, Marikuv. I'm a fan of that take. I think it aligns with my vision.
Had fears. If BLG had fears mid and bot, they would have won MSI. Haven't watched a lick of LPL this year, but you're right.
We get to see Cubby launch Poro into the audience. Dude, I would pay so much money to throw shit into the audience. I would pay Riot to do that, man.
Dude, what if, imagine they let you use like the fish bones?
That was cool from Surdy. Oh, the fish bones? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I know what I'm pinging Emily. Going to bed. Appreciated the stream. Appreciate you being a first-time chatter, Hyatt099. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, see, like you can't make plays on Ryoma. So sad.
Yeah, you have to bring Wiz to make plays on Ryoma, right? And no one can match either of these sides now.
Timing could be great, but like you said,
can you go back?
Left dog, thanks for following.
Timing could be great, but like you said, Cummy.
I want to know if EG are intentionally
timing could be great, but like you said,
going
Cummy,
for these matchups
with the amount
and trying to get like LeBlanc into Rumble and Jackson to Liss.
Maybe. I honestly don't think it matters given where each lane's at.
Really? I think that's smart because
the Blanc's a little bit better in a Rumble, yeah.
Not just that, like you avoid the situation we're talking about. If you keep it so that LeBlanc is laning Rumble, then you have no plays unless Darkwing's like TPs. Because like it's like really awkward for you to match the lane setup if they're avoiding it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did his E kill the casters? Holy shit.
Who's E? Jax?
Jax E.
Yeah, it's fully charged.
Oh, wow. You ever say -1 on cast?
Yes.
It's not just me. No, I promise you Fawn is the tech. That item is so broken into all magic damage, no one will ever kill you. It's not even like the MR, it's the magic damage reduction.
Yeah, I'm really glad they buffed Visage. This is so hilarious, by the way, the Shiv Ryoma. Like, there actually is no play for AoE because they can just play 3 lanes.
Yeah.
And
they
Jackson, LeBlanc are way too slippery.
Yep. And like you saw it, Ryoma denies bot tier 1. So they lose 2 turrets for even trying. Fawn means you admit you can't dodge enemy abilities.
Surdy's like game 1 was so depressing.
I mean,
yeah, we saw the trade top Surdy. The wave was yeah, the wave was a little bit unlucky afterwards.
You know what?
This game was good though from you guys. The Nocturne pick was fucking Thanos game 1.
Yeah,
it was actually one of the best Nocturne angles I've seen.
How amped up were they about that pick? Was it just hey guys,
happened?
Nocturne's good here? No, that was just a really weird replay. It was a mistake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Dragon's being taken like at the same time.
Wait.
I think they just pressed the wrong button.
Someone else got Teamfight Manager because of your stream chat last night. So good.
No,
2 streams in a row.
man.
Someone's picked up Teamfight Manager.
You're
Let's go.
infecting people, man.
No, it's not infecting. This game is so fucking fun. I actually got a friend to get it too. Let's go.
Oh my god. Don't validate him, random chatter.
GG Surdy, you carried on that, Jax. Thanks, Astronaut. Also, if you're saying anything, Cubby, I couldn't see his Twitch has. Oh no. Surdy, I was saying that the Nocturne pick game 1 was really based from you guys.
Dude, I want to know the comms. Like, is that like shit you get excited about?
What, Teamfight Manager?
Like, no. Like when you see a Nocturne angle like that, and you're like, guys, oh my god, Nocturne is like.
No, that Nocturne pick
super
was
winning.
Actually incredibly good that game.
Yeah, I always wonder what team comms are in those situations.
Sometimes it just depends on the teams, like who you have. There was one draft when I was coaching Miami. We first time game 5 picked tank Malphite mid and we won.
Oh, it's so basic.
My mid laner would like play a lot of top lane in solo queue. Was like a Masters player. It's like, dude, Malphite wins the game here. It was into a Jace, and I was like, all right, fuck it, like, go for it. Personally, Swordsman's P good early. Yeah, Swordsman carries the first couple patches. I would recommend going New Game Plus after your first run though. Teamfight Manager is the Gala of the gaming sphere. Way more people know about Gala. Just wait. Monk is the true carry. Monk Fighter, you'll discover as you move on. Fighter is like the Lee Sin of that game. You don't think it's good, but that always is. Monk's dumb. Yeah, Monk's dumb, really. Oh, look, there's absolutely no play. I really like what Ryoma does here with the clone. He was actually trying to move it, I think, to avoid a shift proc. I think Ryoma did that on purpose, and then the game just, like, this game's over, but...
Yep.
Yeah, this game was honestly the most boring to watch of today, because it was just like, we're going to play 3 lanes, and you cannot make a single play onto either of our side laners.
Yup.
I spent 8 hours yesterday learning jungle support movements in mid game so we don't fail to close out a game again. Based. Which VODs were you watching for that? Curious. Because I would actually, I seriously would recommend watching some Golden Guardians tape for that. For like earlier stages of the game, Gen G BLG games. I know that's NA. Alright, might be troll, but I actually think River and Hui play map really well. That is a support that just hates being bot lane, you know? But I think that they pick their moments really well. Impedance aligner's son on Monk S. Yeah, I think I would recommend some JDG tape as well. It'll pain me to say that a little bit, you know? But... JDG is undeniably really fucking good.
I will say that one message, that one time I messaged you the other night, and you guys had people over, so you're like, but LCK is on, so you could watch that.
Yeah.
That game was a banger.
This game's over. BOG are legit just EGC and China. They're too based. You want to be Bin? That adds up. I will say. Oh, hold on. The Sonder ult not working as intended. Oh, it still completes. See, I thought that's like what they're going to change with this ult. So I'm kind of still confused on like how that R works, you know?
I'm assuming because Liss ult has like a cast time, and Rakan E travels faster than rather LeBlanc W.
Smoothie has
So
been
I'm
really good
guessing-
to split 30. I appreciate that shout. I think that's like because King and Smoothie have to play on their own with how you guys are playing the game now, and I actually think the two of them are doing very well. Nice. Fuck the stats. Play for
Real.
kills. What were you saying there, Beat?
I had a call the end with the most depressing triple kill you've ever seen. I was saying I think because Lissalt has cast time and Rakan E is faster than LeBlanc W, I think that's just